Yeah.
So there's also, how do you go about colleagues and bosses who are not as accommodative?
Yeah, there's always those people. And that even sounds like an interview question. But for me, I feel like you just hey, I feel like you just know you just know you went there for your 8 to 5. After that, you're going home. Avoiding unnecessary conflicts at the workplace, me, I think it's a virtue. I wish they taught that in law school. Because learning how to work with people, the fact is you'll always find problematic people. That problematic person, unfortunately, will be your boss, yeah?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And if it's your boss now, you just have to know this job, you prayed for it. But
You
if
need
it's too
it.
yeah, if it's too toxic, I would not advise you to stay there. I know people will tell you, sasa utafanya nini, but me, I know of people, yeah, my friends who have been bold enough to walk out of toxic work environments because your mental health is important at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You can't be staying in a place where your boss makes you feel like you're the worst thing that has ever happened to this world. You know nothing. If genuinely it's too toxic, just walk out. It's not worth it. But if it's something that hata unaona inaweza deal nayo, you're only here to get your money, you can
Yeah.
work on it, you look for an alternative job, and you can be there to say. Actually, my friend told me sometimes in the job environment, you're either learning or you're earning, or both. You're lucky enough if you're learning and you're earning. So if you can just look at cost benefit analysis of like, hata kama mtu ananisumbua, at least I'm learning something which can help me in my next job, or maybe I'm earning enough to not really worry about how problematic this person is. Maybe I can avoid them. Maybe I can just say I won't see them, but you can find your way around. But if it's too toxic, it's not worth it. We are
Yeah.
still, I believe, we're all young. We can
Yeah.
find things. God will
It's
help
not,
us.
by there, it's not worth your mental health.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of questions, others have already, but I'm seeing we are almost out of time because it's 6.
Okay.
There are a few. Mm, is Spanish also marketable in the legal field?
I feel like there's nothing that is not useful because Spanish is a UN language. You see, like when you're applying for those UN or international groups, they usually say any UN official language is acceptable, something like that, and that includes French, Spanish, which is the other one? I don't know if Portuguese is one of them, but yeah, I don't feel like there's anything that's now this one is useless. Nothing is useless in this job
Yeah.
market. Yeah.
So, and can you include legal aid in your CV? Under what category will you put it?
I feel like if you seriously have no experience at all, that would work. I don't know if you're talking about the aid we did at KSL, then we used to go to prison. I'm not sure that that's what they're talking about. But if
Or
it's
the one
genuine,
for court? Or that not? No,
or
that is
but
internship. It falls under internships.
I believe nothing. As you remember, our mentor Ruth, she told us that
Yeah, everything
no,
matters.
no experience is useless. You'll be surprised the person who you want to work with is a legal aid NGO or something.
Yeah.
Everything is useful. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think for the questions that we might have missed, I will send them to Dorcas and then we can put them on the stories. So
Yes.
if you have not followed this page, please kindly follow it. So
Yeah.
I think so Dorcas, maybe you can now maybe conclude.
Okay. So I do want to say first, thank you, Ruth, for having me. I've really enjoyed this conversation, and I think we are talking not really as experts, really, but
Yeah.
people who have been in this field for quite, a number of years, and this has worked for us. We probably didn't have such videos to watch to guide us a bit on what to do, but
Yeah.
I'd say this. I believe that for us who, because me, I believe that I really didn't have IT connections, get jobs and all that. I rely solely on my qualifications, my educational qualifications. You really have to put in the work. If you're job searching, you just can't be lazy when you're job searching. It could take you 6 months. You could be lucky enough that the one job you apply to is the one that calls you. God bless you, yani that one you're lucky enough. But if
Yeah.
you're like the majority of us who really have to be out there, you really have to put in the work and pray that God grants you favor, because sometimes it's not even our qualifications that get us jobs, it's God that grants us favor. So you just pray that God, Mungu tu, mtu recruiter akiona CV yako anasema huyu ndo nataka. So we pray for favor from God, and we put it all to him, and we just tell him that he guides our path. There's a verse, I'm a Christian, there's a verse that says God's blessings do not add sorrow. And so if you're praying to God to open a door for you, that is a blessing he will give, and it will not add you sorrow. He will not give you problematic people who will make it difficult for you to work, because he's the one who has granted you that job when you prayed to him. So I wish all the people here, lawyers or not, all the best in their job searching. My DMs, I can say, like those people who do those Instagram videos, my DMs are open to
Yeah.
answer any questions
That's what
you
I
have.
that's what I wanted to tell you, that how can people reach you for people who have further questions?
Yeah, on IG, I think my name is Nyambura_Gitonga. Yeah, and on LinkedIn, I'm Dorcas and Gitonga, same as Facebook. And we can interact. Even me, I learn from people who we talk to. Most of my colleagues who we are still figuring this whole job thing out together, we call each other, you're like, guy,
Yeah.
and so we all learn from each other. I'm sure I can learn a lot from people on this platform. Yeah, and we
Yeah.
can guide it
Yeah.
together.
Thank you so much for coming and taking your time
Thank
to
you.
guide us. Even there's Laura. Laura is saying thank you so much for taking your time. Naomi, I saw she was saying it is very insightful.
Yeah.
And then a very informative 1 hour. So thank you everyone for joining us. Dorcas, I really appreciate that you took your time. You're even you've been at work, you're on your leave to come and vote, and you took your time. Your 1 hour. Thank you. So, and everyone, for the websites and everything she has mentioned, she's going to send it to me, and I'll put it on the stories, and then I'll also put it on the highlights so that anyone can get it. So I hope this session has been very informative for me. Every time I normally have a conversation with Dorcas, she's normally so full of insights, especially when it comes to the job market. Because for her, she has never gotten a job through connection. So I can tell you these are legit things that have worked for her. For her, these are things that she actually uses to get where she is right now. So thank you so much for everyone who has joined. This has been very... So what I'm going to do, I've seen someone has also said that we can bring people in different areas. So we can... So I think that's what we're going to do, because there's also the law firm, maybe people are in-house counsels, different areas. Yeah, so thank you so much, Dorcas.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. So everyone, thank you, and bye. I'm going to save this video for the people who had requested by the DM who are not going to make it, so that at least they can... I'll put it on the highlight so that anyone, or even if you want to refer to it. So thank you so much.
Auntie.
Bye.
Bye. Happy birthday. Bye.
Bye, you too. But then people go and vote and vote wisely.
Asante sana. Bye. Have a good day.
Have a good day too. Bye everyone, and thank you for your time.